The 4-year wait is finally over. Day one of the grandest event in world football. A grand welcome to you as you join us for our live coverage of what we hope will be a game that sets us off in style. Have a look at it. This really is the best of the beautiful game. Emotions at fever pitch. We do wonder just how the players feel as they walk out onto the pitch now. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The crowd rises for the national anthem of South Korea. Crowd rises for the national anthem of Sweden. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
So off we go then. Hillimark. Lustig. Janssen. Rankvist. Ekdal. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Forsberg. Hillimark. Son Heung-min. A real chance to break. Kim goes looking. Lee is demanding it out wide. Guidetti desperately wants to get on the end of this. Hillimark. Berg pushes it out wide. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And it's Lee. Done very well to intervene. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Durmaz. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the...
It's one! Goal, Sweden! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Nicely controlled. Son Heung-min goes on a charge down the left. Lovely feet. He's got away. Aimed in towards the centre. Olsen deals with it effortlessly. Olsen. Ekdal. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Ekdal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fires it in low. And that has been clubbed away. Ki Sung-young plays it out to the flank. And the finish! Grandquist knocks it away. Lee. Gets a good foot in there. Hideti. And it's Kim. Berg, who's set up one goal so far. He goes long. Well played, he saw that coming. Ki Sung-young. Lee. Kim gets it, and now what? Has a hit! He's missed another one.
South Korea really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Lee. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Now the counter. Guidetti. And Guidetti! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Juho Park. He's got options out wide. Son Heung-min. Janssen gets it away. Ball's out on the left now. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Point-blank header! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
South Korea, and we've reached half-time. Genuinely interesting game here, very, very watchable. 2 goals, one to separate them, the score 1-1. So it's back to business. Went in for a slide tackle and executed it cleanly. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And he's cut it out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Lustig. And it's Durmaz. He's left his man. Played it. Hits it first time. Quality ball drilled in low.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
So there's going to be another change here. Son Heung-min. And it's Lee. He's had a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Ekdal. Forward it goes. Forsberg. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And now the breakaway.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Look at the defender bombing forward. Good challenge, stood up well against his man.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Forsberg is desperately calling for it out wide. It's a throw-in. South Korea make their final change. And it's Olsen. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Sweden keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Lustig. Hiljemark. Olsen. Hiljemark. Rankvist. Plays it forward. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Forsberg tries to get it forward quickly. Swept in.
Sweden merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot of it.
He's gone for it! Goal, Sweden! And they're back in front.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Sweden go into the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Son Heung-min. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. A chance! Shoots! Another Berg. Now, can he capitalise? He's picked him out. He's through, it's big chance! It's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Guidetti with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So the lead now is 2. Ko. And it's Lee. A buccaneering run from the defender. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Big chance! Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Berg. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Son Heung-min just brushed off the ball there. And that is that. Well, it's not quite the end of the world, but it doesn't help. A defeat in the first game. Now they need to turn it round and recover over the rest of the group stage. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's the start they didn't want, but it doesn't have to mean there's no chance